In this activity, we learn about country, and country with a capital C. There's no way in the course of a week or even 8 weeks that we can do anything more than scratch the surface very minimally about learning about country, learning about something that is 65,000 years old at the very least. But what we do in this first activity is begin to think about what country means, country with a capital C, and it's really important that we understand this as country with a capital C. And your investigations through these activities will show you, will teach you why that capital C is important. And so in this activity are a series of resources that introduce you to some really important ways of being and ways of knowing from, with, and about country. So we begin with a video, which is a collection of welcomes that are given by traditional custodians of lands around Australia. And you've also got a series of activities that are connected to IATSIS, which is the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies. So this link here is an example of an IATSIS resource. So you examine these resources, and through these activities, by the end of this particular activity for Module 1, you will be able to describe the importance of welcomes and acknowledgements of country, and you'll also be able to describe how these two ceremonies differ. You'll know the name of country that you live and work on, and you'll also know who the custodians of the lands are on that country where you are. You'll know how to access the IATSIS resources, and you'll be able to have a feel for the mission and vision of IATSIS. IATSIS becomes very important in your thinking, both in this subject and also 5012 later on in your course. You'll notice down the right-hand side of this page that there are some icons that are here saying BIMOB. So this is using the IATSIS framework that these resources that you are using in this particular activity have been created by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians. And more of these icons appear throughout the subject. You will also, by the end of this activity, have begun to think about your site of integration. I know many of you have started on this already, but you'll be able to understand the link between the site of integration in assignment number 2 and assignment number 3, and how that links to your lived experience of being on country over the coming weeks.